Hi, I'm here at Chennai Book Fair, Yogoda Satsanga's book stall. Let's explore what is inside this book stall and as a spiritual aspirant, what you can learn from these masters, the sannyasis here, and the students who are practicing the path.
My name is Swami Lalitananda Giri, and I am a sannyasi of the Yogoda Satsanga Society of India for the last 36 years. I started practicing Kriya Yoga, got interested in Kriya Yoga by reading the famous classic, spiritual classic, Autobiography of a Yogi, which has been translated into 15 Indian languages and total, including all world languages, about 50 languages, including Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, and other Indian languages. And we had discussed about how I came into the path. It is after reading the autobiography of a yogi. The next step was for me to write to the Yogoda Satsanga Society of India, the organization which was established by Guru Paramahamsa Yogananda, and they send lessons to our home. Sitting in our own homes, we can receive the lessons, bi-monthly lessons, 4 lessons per month. And these lessons in self-realization will come to your doorstep, which will give you highly advanced techniques in Kriya Yoga, Raja Yoga techniques, and ultimately it will help you to get the highest Kriya Yoga techniques. Not only that, these lessons teach you how to cope up with life, how to increase your willpower, how to increase your devotion, how to get along with others, how to increase your concentration, and how to develop all your mental powers, how to attract the right life companion into your lives, how to choose the right vocation, and how to materialize your dreams, relative reality, how to change your circumstances by using your mind power, and much, much more. So, those who are interested may kindly contact the Yogoda Satsanga Society of India, and I would recommend that they try enrolling and try the methods described in these lessons for some time and find out for themselves.
Jai Guru. So, very happy to meet you here in this occasion of our book stall launch, this book fair.
I am also very happy to talk to you and say something about whatever you would like to know.
Yeah. So since we are in a book fair, we'll start with spiritual reading.
Yeah.
We have lots of books to read, lots of content to consume online. Why it is important to read spiritual books?
It is important to read spiritual books because spiritual books address fundamental questions about our own existence. When people want to know how to get rid of suffering or how to be permanently happy, that means I must have found out through experience, through hard knocks, that this material life cannot give me the happiness which I want, or normal relationship with people, or any possessions, any power, position. All these things are incapable of giving me the happiness which I need, which I am craving for. Then we turn to spiritual books because they address the issue by giving us that guidance, that direction, how we should proceed. And after reading those spiritual books, we are able to choose our path towards God, who will be only person, the only way we can get eternal happiness. So there are different yogas, and we know the various paths like Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, and so on. And the individual who is most suited for that kind of path, he will be able to choose from the books first. Once he knows what his path is, then the second step comes trying to find a guru who can guide him further. So this spiritual book reading in many cases is a first step towards searching for a guru and through him trying to find God.
That's great. Thank you so much for a detailed explanation. I'm sure anybody who watches this will be inclined to try something into spiritual reading after this. I think you are speaking it from your experience. That's what I
Yeah.
feel. Who you were before, like before
I
becoming coming
see,
here.
for me, my case is slightly different in the sense I started spiritual reading at the age of 13 in
Wow.
my 8th standard.
Wow.
I started reading all literature, spiritual literature of all our great saints, and later on, after 2-3 years of spiritual reading, I happened to get the book Autobiography of a Yogi, which is written by my guru Paramahamsa Yogananda, and there I got a clear direction that this is the path which I should be following, because it is the Rajayoga path, and that path, specialized form of Rajayoga called Kriya Yoga path. And so I understood through the various searching which I did through various books, and after reading this, I came to the conclusion this is the path I should be following. And then I contacted the organization of the Guru, which is Yogada Satsanga Society of India, and then now I am not only did I follow the path, ultimately it led me to become a sannyasi in the organization.
What was the turning point? You were in a normal material life, and
I started practicing this from, as I said, from a very early age. Kept on practicing, and I had no intention of becoming a sannyasi. But as I started practicing more and more, in my teens I started practicing, I realized that best place, it may not be possible for everybody. I'm not recommending for everyone, but I went to the ashram and saw how the monastics are living there. Then I realized if I am to progress fast with the maximum speed, this is the best place. But don't misunderstand that I am asking everybody to leave the world and become sannyasis.
Okay.
You ask me about me, I am telling about me.
Yeah.
So I came to know, understand after several times I went to the ashram, saw the lifestyle, saw how the daily routine and so on. So I wanted to follow it to get maximum benefit out of my days in this world.
That's great. So you talked about Autobiography of a Yogi. This book is mentioned by multiple celebrities. We see Virat Kohli posing with this. We see Rajinikanth recommending this book and gifting to everybody, including the recent
Chess
world
champion.
champion. Yeah.
Okay.
So Steve Jobs made sure that everybody who attends his funeral, gets the book.
Correct.
So what is the magic in this book?
The magic in this book is that it appeals to the reason of the modern man. Guruji has explained the law of Kriya Yoga, the method by which it works through scientific means. He has not asked anyone to believe anything. He has not asked anyone any conditions. He has simply said this is the technique and this is how it works, and you practice this and you will experience it. Not only that, he has also, in that chapter called the Law of Miracles, he has explained the logically, scientifically, using Einsteinian equation of the E is equal to mc squared, as well as this Planck, using all the latest scientific principles. He has explained how great yogis are able to perform miracles. Now, when you read it, you know this is the truth. There is no mythological, which you may, I have nothing against any of those things. But for the modern man, when he reads it, the science combined with the logical reasoning and the way his own experience as well as his meeting with other saints have been described, gives the person who is inclined to explore the inner reality an immediate appeal. That is why this book is so popular now.
That's great. There is a connection between creators and the Kriya Yogis. I don't know what is this connection, but this creative field is being used by the gurus to spread the word. Someone who is in this field, who is in the creative field, what would you suggest, like relating to the Kriya?
Not only the people in the creative field, in the scientific field, in the engineering field, all people are attracted towards yoga nowadays, because people have, especially in the United States, and at that time, the people of that time had already reached a high level of materialistic saturation, and they were still finding that they are not really happy. And so that time was ripe for going and spreading yoga there, because they were thirsting for it. Babaji says he felt the desire of many people in in Europe and America, waiting for some spiritual things which they were not finding in those places. It was fully materialistic, and that materialism cannot give you the inner happiness, no? So that thirst was there. That is why Guruji was told to go there and spread the teachings. Request anyone who listens to this and he has a desire to explore yoga, to find the ultimate fulfillment in life, or freedom from misery, or the capacity to cope with life, or any kind of suffering, to try out Kriya Yoga and try to find out its value, and if satisfied, to change their lives into the science, the way science of Kriya Yoga teaches.
Okay. So, Swami, do we need to go to Himalayas and learn all these techniques and get the blessings of gurus? Is there any other way we can do it easily sitting in Chennai or some other
For
places?
people who are in Chennai or in Tamil Nadu, near Sri Perumbudur, in Mannur, we have a Yogada Satsanga ashram where sannyasis are staying, and they can go there and they will guide them how to go about learning Kriya Yoga, and there are many kinds of functions there. They will be trained personally by the sannyasis, and only and how to become members, and how to follow up their practices. All these things are possible if they contact and go there. They can stay there also after becoming members, and they can get personal guidance from the sannyasis. Not only that, in T Nagar, we have a very good center where weekly 2 or 3 times meditations are held. Sundays and Thursdays, they can attend all those meditations. Of course, there it's a kendra. Sannyasis are not staying, but they can keep in touch with sannyasis. Do visit there, but in Mannur ashram, Sri Perumbudur, sannyasis are there available 24/7. So I would advise all who are in Chennai as well as in nearby places like Bangalore and Hyderabad and so on. This is the easiest place to reach and know more about our organization.
Well, I'll add one more question. For someone who is totally not into any kind of spiritual practice, not into any spiritual thought, he goes to a temple or something, or he doesn't even believe in God, whatever it is. If he wants to get into this path, where to start?
See, the first test would be for him to read the autobiography of a yogi.
No.
And if he has that inner inkling,
Okay.
even a small
Okay.
atom, a small particle of spiritual, he will be drawn to the path.
Thank you so much, Jai Guru.